Should we start with music?
Yeah, we can start.
There was a lot of music actually.
There was a lot of music that dropped.
What have you been listening to? I mean, obviously we started with Dave just now.
Yeah.
What did you think of the album? Did you listen to it?
I listened to the album. I like the album. It's a good album. I think it started really strongly. I don't know. I didn't listen to like the back half of it too much, but like the first, like the Verdant song, that's a banger.
Yeah. I think the first song is really good as well. I forget what it's called now.
Isn't it called "We're All in This"?
Oh yeah, we're
like,
all in this.
The title track,
right? We're all in this. Yeah.
Yeah. I listened to that.
We're all alone. That's what it's called.
We're all alone. Yeah, I listened to that. It's good. I prefer the title track of Psycho. I felt like they're very similar 100%. Tracks.
I feel like they're very similar albums.
They are quite similar albums, but I do think this album is better than Psycho.
Do you think?
I think there was. So I kind of had the same opinion that like Psycho fades towards the end and this album fades towards the end.
Psycho definitely faded towards the end.
But Psycho fades worse towards the end. Like I don't like the back half of the tracks on Psycho. I can't even remember.
That was that long ass Leslie tune.
And I don't think I like that song.
Voices. Drama was cool. The drama was slow. It was a lot like Psycho. It was like he was rapping about his brother in jail and that, and then his brother does like a voice note at the end of it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And then it like wraps up with, there was that whole therapist theme, then it kind of wraps up with the therapist.
Yeah.
But I thought the albums are very similar. I'm gonna sound like a hater today, I'm not gonna lie, because it's a very good album because Dave is a very good artist. But for someone that has been heralded by a lot as like one of the leaders of the new school, or whatever you want to call him, like one of the top artists in the UK, and he is one of them, I was left a little bit underwhelmed.
Okay.
Because I find it's a bit dull to me, man. Like
it is a bit dull.
And
that is what I was gonna say, but I didn't want to start with that. I didn't want to start with the hate. Like,
I mean, let's give him his plaudits. Let's give him his props as well. And he was handing out Jordan 4s the other day. I'm pissed that I couldn't go because
Jordan 4s or Jordan 1s.
I would have been in there because there was all little kids there, but I would have been in there, elbows up, get in there, man, because I need a pair.
Yeah.
But like, bro, and I rate him highly. I do. But I'm just a bit bored of not that I'm bored, I feel like I've heard it before. Like a lot of the stuff he's doing, the production is very similar. It's like the slow.
It's the beat selection sometimes, man. Some of the songs, the beats like they're very laid, like almost nothing there, it's like, and you're just hearing him rap.
Yeah, exactly. Very slow. You hear like a piano. There's always a piano. It's like heavy. It's just like, all right, it's good. And obviously, again, he's a very good rapper, and he's rapping very well on the album, but it's like
he's rapping.
Him rapping well is not like something that is new. And I mean, it's kind of harsh because it's like a lot of artists, like if they rap well, you're like, all right, cool, this guy's rapping at least. If Kanye drops and he's rapping, I'm like, okay, yeah, at least he's rapping. You know what I mean? Like, so for Dave to rap at that level and people to be like, oh, but I mean, we know you can rap, kind of thing. It's peak, but it is what it is, man. You set these high standards, and but I mean, I just feel like a lot of it was just so similar. Like, he needs to stop giving us these long ass 20-minute podcast episodes in the tune, like, and it's peak as well because the song, what's it called, Heart Attack, the one with his mum does the voice note at the end, and she's crying and like it's proper sad. But I'm like, bro, I've just sat through flipping 8 minutes.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't really remember that track.
Bro, I've sat through 8 minutes. You had a whole 2-minute acapella verse. Then your mom's crying at the end. I'm like, bro, this is heavy, man. It's a lot. I can't see myself spinning the tune, like, ever.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
but you could, if you span the whole album.
That's what I mean. But outside of that context, I can't see myself spinning the tune.
Yeah, and I do think Dave has
a few of the
songs. Think Dave has quite a few songs like that.
Yeah.
What did I like? Like I said, I liked Verdansk. I liked the first tune. The song with Stormzy has grown on me a lot.
Yeah, I think
I initially didn't like it.
Yeah, I still don't really like it too much. I don't dislike it.
The word one gets said a bit too much for my liking.
Yeah. Stormzy.
Especially in Stormzy's verse.
Yeah, but Stormzy spun him though.
But no, Stormzy was rapper sick. But I was like, all right, cool. He's gonna change. He's gonna say something other than one now. Like, it's like, oh no, it's covered again. One. Yeah. But yeah, Stormzy was rapping good on that.
Spun him on that one.
The Fire. I feel like The Fire could have been a classic,
but it wasn't.
But I feel like it's the beat, I feel like
the beat.
I feel like the beat
think it's just a bit weird. Like some of the rappers were rapping so well, and some of them not so well.
Who do you think they rap about?
Gigs, I'm I can't, bro. If Gigs was following Gets, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And the thing is, Gigs, great artist, yeah, but I mean, I've said it before, bro. The guy's got the same flow on like every track now.
You know what? Yeah.
And it's been that way for like 5 years now.
You know what? Yeah. I wouldn't mind if Gigs was somewhere else in the track, because I feel like
if he'd opened it up.
Yeah.
Just to lead us in.
Yeah. Even if he'd gone after Fredo, maybe, but like.
Yeah.
I feel like at that point in the track had already gone on for a good 5 minutes. By the time Gets had finished his verse, I'm like, yeah, I want to hear Dave go after Gets.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I want to hear right now. I want to compare.
Yeah.
And then just see, yeah.
And you know what's mad as well? Because Dave's rapping very well, like I said. But by the time you get there, it's like a chore. It's like,
yeah, it's like,
I don't want to hear your
it.
bars, bro.
I'm not trying to listen anymore.
I don't want to think anymore. I've been thinking for so long. Like,
it's too much.
Bro. And it's like, again, so in terms of it being very similar to the previous album, he's even got, like, he replaced Burna Boy with Wizkid and got like the same sort of vibe on the tune. He added the other one with what's it called, Lazarus, which I actually prefer. Lazarus.
Good song.
I've got no idea what Bodge is saying. I wish I did. But I've been thinking, I really wish I could speak Yoruba, because like on half the songs that I listen to, the Afrobeat songs and stuff, they're all speaking it, and I'm like, I just want to know what they're saying because it just sounds so sick. I don't know what's being said, but yeah, whatever he was saying, that he was vibing, and he was
vibing. He's vibing on that track.
The song with Snoh, Aalegra, I like that song. And the one with James Blake is good, but again, it's just long.
Yeah, he's a bit long on it. What about Three Rivers?
Another thing I was gonna say, yeah, Three Rivers again. I like the track, and I think I've actually changed a lot over the last year and a bit. Do you remember this time last year, maybe a bit earlier, but I was talking about how I can't really listen to like club tunes right now. This is like peak lockdown.
Yeah.
I was like, I need something with substance. Yeah. I've swung the complete opposite way, bro. I don't care about Dave's opinion on Windrush. I don't want to hear it, man. Keep it to yourself, bro. Honestly. And you know, in that last track when he had his apology to black women and talking about his Albanian ex, I don't care,
I don't know if I listened to that properly. It was that survivor's guilt.
Bro, I'm listening. I said, I don't care. Like, I couldn't care less about your Albanian ex and how you pissed off black women. I really don't care. Like, and I'm like, I was listening. I was like, who's this for? Because I need to ask like my sister or something. I'd be like, yo, like.
Well, did he apologize for having an Albanian ex?
No. That was just separate. It was in the same, all in the same song. Because I think when when you know the blog pages and whatever, they like found out his ex was this Albanian girl, or like they speculated that his ex was this Albanian girl because he posted her on the story. He posted like happy birthday or something like that. They're like, oh, is this his secret girlfriend? Blah 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 blah. Yeah. Then I think they found some tweets of his from like when he was 15 or something like that. And do you remember he was on holiday at the time, and then his boy was recording him, and he was like, I can't lie, man, I got bagged, because they caught him like red-handed on the tweets, and then so he had to apologize and that. But I was listening, and I was like, bro, I don't know who this is for, because I don't know anyone who was like, oh, I need that Dave apology. You know what I mean? Like
that's what the streets are waiting for.
So I'm just like, fam,
the
like
Dave apology tour.
And I mean, it's nice, and obviously it's your album, bro. Do what you want with it. But that's what I mean by like, to me it's corny, and like, not only is it corny, it's just a bit dull. Like I don't need that, and like I get it, man. You're good at history or English or whatever, but like I don't need to hear about your opinion on Windrush. You did it on Black last time. You did it, and then he did it in his performance of Black in the Brits or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like I get it, man. You're woke. We understand, bro. Like. I need more to vibe to. I don't know. I need more to vibe to on the album, personally. Yeah. But I mean, this has sounded like a lot of hate, but I'll call it constructive criticism because I do actually really like the album. I think it's a very, very good album.
I like the album.
I prefer Psychodrama still, because Psychodrama was really, at the time, I felt like I feel like the things that I don't like about this is because I felt like I'd heard it before in Psychodrama. So if I had never heard Psychodrama, I feel like I'd like this a lot more.
I feel like this was a better version of Psychodrama.
I think he's
some of the same flaws that the Psychodrama had, but I thought this was a better album overall.
In fact, he even got, you know, that song 20 to 1 where he's testing out his vocals.
I like that song.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like the song. I'm saying he had the same thing on Psychodrama. He had
Did
that
he?
song Voices, where he's testing out his vocals. Like
Yeah, I
he
don't remember
literally
that
has.
song that much. I know it was there.
But
I
he
don't
literally
remember
has
that much.
like, it's almost like the same formula.
Hmm.
And I'm like, bro, like it's
You might have to switch it up for the next
yeah,
one.
man, you have to. So
But yeah, I prefer this to Psychodrama, and I thought it was a good album. And if it was a bit shorter, maybe a little bit more energy in some of the songs, it would have been a great album.
yeah, I agree with that. More energy. Because Psychodrama had like Stratum, it had what's it happened?
Stratum is a banger.
Yeah, Screwface Capital, I like that song. Location, obviously. You had the one with J Hus. Some tunes on there. Disaster, that was it.
Yeah.
Alright, anyway. So there was Dave's album. What I interrupted you actually. What have you been listening to?
I was gonna say that my favorite album that dropped recently was the Tyler the Creator album. That's what I was gonna say.
Tyler's album was very good.
I was gonna say that was actually a good album.
It was very good.
The first album I've heard in a while that I was like, okay, this is the music I've been looking for a while.
I prefer it to Eagle. I think I've got into this habit of just comparing people's projects to like their last ones. Because maybe I should stop that, because like, I guess art isn't meant to stand alone. Like it's always within a context, right? Like there's a reason I'll listen to Tyler the Creator over, I don't know, like a Lil Baby. No, I'd listen to Lil Baby as well. There's a reason I listen to Tyler the Creator over other artists. I was waiting for that. There's a reason I listen to, you know, the reason I was waiting for that is because you slyly went in with, this is the first time in a long time that I've heard some music that I really enjoy. I was thinking, this guy's definitely shading J. Cole right now, but I'm not even gonna rise to it. But what was I saying? Yeah, art isn't meant to stand alone. Like it's dropped in context, but like it's not by force to just compare to every artist's last stuff. You can just enjoy it and not compare. But
his last album is very different as well. To be fair,
he always gives different vibes.
It's way more poppy.
Yeah.
This was more of a rap album.
Yeah, definitely.
There's still some R&B style songs on there, but more of a rap album.
I mean, Eagle wasn't a rap album at all.
That's what I'm saying. It's mainly R&B, right?
Yeah.
Or like what's that?
In fact, this is probably the most rap he's done since Cherry Bomb. Because Flower Boy, there was rap on it, but it wasn't to the same extent.
Yeah. And he did it with DJ Drama. So
yeah,
rap was clearly the focus. And you saw that thing that he like apparently tweeted like 10 years ago or something. I would really want a DJ Drama tape. Yeah. So
honestly speaking, he's done like everything that he came in the game to do.
Yeah,
very, very wavy.
Bro, I feel like he doesn't get enough respect.
No, I think he definitely deserves more respect.
Like, because also he's gone to the stage for underrated now.
He was talking about he was it was an artist. Will.i.am was in the studio with him years ago and was telling him basically telling him you're eventually gonna have to sell out.
Yeah. I remember that conversation.
And then he tweeted he's like, no nigga, I don't fucking have to sell out. Like, I'll make the music I like to make, and if people don't like it, fuck them. And he's like, continue doing that, and it's paid off, because I mean, where's Will.i.am right now? But yeah, he definitely deserves props. I thought the album was good, very good. I think Flower Bomb is still my favorite. Flower Boy is still my favorite.
Flower Boy is probably better than this. But
it's my favorite Tyler, personally.
Yeah, but this is the most he's rapped in a while, and it was nice to hear.
And he's a very good rapper.
He is a good rapper.
I think it's underrated because he does so many things so well.
Yeah,
I think people forget that he's a very good rapper.
He's a good rapper, man. He's got a good voice for rap.
That's
I feel like it's actually just the way he raps is
that's
just
true as well.
It's interesting. But the one thing I will say, is that every Tyler album, when it comes to rap, he never has my favorite verse on the album. There's always someone else who has a better verse than him.
Whose was your favorite verse this time?
I think there's two contenders. There's on Lemonhead that 42 Doug.
Yeah.
I never heard of that guy before.
He was the one on We Paid with Lil Baby. That was with Before I Go Broke Like Jack. I forget the words. It's always like yeah, We Paid. I'll put you onto it.
Yeah, send that to me. But anyway, I hadn't heard of him before. His verse was hard.
Yeah.
And then the Domo Genesis verse.
Yeah, that verse
was hard. So
what song was that again? No, I'm thinking of oh, what's that guy's name? Young boy NBA.
His verse was
as
sick,
well.
yeah.
His
His
verse
verse
was
was
sick. I was
sick.
like, bro,
Yeah, can't lie, there were some sick features on that album.
fam, very sick. Yeah. Now the album was good, and he was actually spitting some real shit as well. And you know, that track, not Safari, the one before. Safari's the last track. The one before it.
The one about the girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wilshire.
Wilshire, yeah, when he's talking about like that he was moving to his boy's girl, basically.
Yeah. He did that in one take, you know.
Really?
Yeah, he said he did it in one take.
This man was putting his heart on the track.
I was like, oh man. Nah, that was a very good album. That was good.
Yeah.
In terms of me, been a few projects actually. So this is what we'll go through the music before we get into like things that happened. There's the Vince album, which you can hear playing underneath. Did you listen to it?
I listened to it.
I was annoyed to see how short it was. You know me, I've said it a million times, like I like my albums between 40 minutes and an hour. This guy gave us like
22 minutes.
And it's like, bro, we've been waiting for a while. That's the thing with Vince. Vince is a weird one to me, man. Like, he always does this thing like as if he doesn't care about music, but then he drops good music. And it's like, I feel like if you applied yourself a bit more, you'll drop like amazing music. Because I feel like now he's just dropping like good music. Like, you can't knock it, but it's not like gonna rock any, like, it's not gonna make many end of the year lists. It might make some. It's not gonna.
Yeah, it's too short.
Yeah, and it's not gonna be heralded. Like, you're not gonna look back and be like that.
You never know though, because some
Maybe
people sometimes
rock.
are like, oh, such a short project, so much
concise. Yeah,
Yeah.
he packed a lot, but I don't know if this is that. And I thought, especially because I don't know if it was his label pushing it or what, but like he seemed to put a lot more effort into the promo this time around. Like the run before, he dropped a couple videos before. Which is the first time he's done that since Big Fish Theory, which was 2017. Yeah, something like that.
I think Big Fish Theory is the I think maybe Summertime '06 and Big Fish Theory are probably the only albums where he really tried to.
Yeah.
He packed those albums.
Yeah. Big Fish Theory, he was definitely trying a thing. This one, I feel like he put the effort in, and so I just kind of expected more of a, I guess, like a polished. I don't know how to explain it, but it was just like.
It was a bit underwhelming.
But the thing is, I liked the music, like I liked the songs a lot. It was just that I wanted more. So it was underwhelming because I wanted more, not because the quality was bad. Do you know what I mean?
For me, it was underwhelming, not because the quality was bad, but because I was expecting a different album, maybe.
Okay.
Like,
what were you expecting?
I just wasn't expecting so like slow.
Yeah, it was
very slow
very
music.
Slow, yeah, very very slow. But to be fair, if the what's it called, the thingies he put out before the promo, not the promo tracks, what they called, the singles beforehand were all quite slow.
Yeah, but yeah. I don't know, man. Maybe I feel like he should have released it like end of August, September times,
like,
you know,
summer nights.
And like, why are you releasing that at the start? We just got the nice warm weather.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
And then
it's too chill for.
Bro, I went for a jog. I put it on. I was like, I'm not trying to hear this. I'm not trying to hear this right now.
What the fuck is this, bro?
This sounds like music to like stay inside and cry to or something. Like.
Yeah, nah, man. Like, I mean, the album's good though.
It is good. It is a good album.
And
it is a good album.
Yeah, I'm trying not to be too negative. You know, I feel like I've got into like this negative vibe of music now. But I don't know. I just feel like a lot has been underwhelming me, and because of it, I'm just taking it out. These artists, when they try their best, bro.
Listen, they've been struggling as well. It's been a pandemic, you know. Hard to find that spark of creativity
and the inspiration.
Yeah. No, listen. I'm gonna spin it again though, because it's been growing on me. I'm gonna like try it again towards
it's
like late summer, winter nights.
No, it's definitely good. It's a good album, yeah. And to be fair, sometimes it's nice to like when an album's not too long. Sometimes that's cool.
Yeah, it's easy to get through. You can actually listen to all the songs. Because these days I find myself like I just can't listen to the back half of an album. I'm like halfway through. I'm like, oh, it's been too much of one voice.
If it's long, then it's like a myth. But if they get the length of it right, then I'm cool. What else? Vince. Snoh Aalegra, she's playing underneath right now. Do you listen to it?
Not much. I've listened to it. I liked it, but
do you listen to Snoh
much? No, I've never been a big listener of hers.
Have you listened to like any albums before?
No.
Okay.
But I have started listening to this one.
She's good. If I were you, I would listen to the other albums as well, because they're all. It's a similar vein. So if you like this style, then you'll like those. I said I wasn't gonna compare, but I'll do it again. The last one to me was better still, but this is still good. It's just like there's something about it that it was like I felt a bit bored by the end again, and like just because it was like I feel like I repeat myself. It's just like I feel like I've had it before. Like I get it, and then I mean she had a couple interesting different tracks because she had Tyler produced one on there, but Tyler's featured twice, and I don't know if he produced both of them, but there's definitely one of them where like Tyler definitely produces.
The
like,
neon one.
Yeah,
neon
you can hear.
something,
Yeah, you can hear. Like,
that's a good track.
Yeah, it's good, and it's like you can hear that Tyler produced this one. And she's good at that whole like getting you in your feelings thing. But sometimes you don't want to be in your feelings. Like,
Bro,
sometimes it's like, bro, it's enough, man. I don't enjoy life. Like,
I'm in that space right now.
Yeah, man, I'm just vibing, bro. Summer. But I don't know. I'm in a mix of like I'm just grateful for new music, so I'm happy to hear something new. But yeah, sometimes I'm a bit like, bro, these songs aren't really doing it for me, man.
Yeah, I like the first half of that album. Again, I didn't like you. I didn't get through to the end. It's good.
It is quite long actually.
Mm.
It's like it's almost an hour, I think.
Sometimes these R&B artists, they can just take a bit of a liberty. I feel like rappers can't. They just put bare songs on the album.
And they just sing and just crooning away.
I feel like that, like R&B, they have like more hardcore fans than rap. Like
rap fans are more fickle.
Yeah, like R&B. If you're an R&B fan and you like an artist, you're just gonna bang every. Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like they just bang every song that will come out. So you can just stuff your album for the tracks.
Asked me this question yesterday. Do you think Tiana Taylor's a good singer?
No, I mean, like specifically singing.
Like, do you think she's a good singer?
She can sing.
So my response wasn't that she can sing, but I said she can't sing with the Whitneys and the Mariahs.
Yeah.
But she can hold a tune.
But she can sing.
she can hold a tune. But sometimes it sounds like she's struggling. And like I don't know. I think maybe when you said about like fans being loyal, it just popped to my head because it's like some of the songs I'm like, I could probably sing this. I could probably sing this, bro. I can hit those notes the same way, man. You just got the look and the moves and shit, bro.
The vibe, the aesthetic.
Yeah. But as an artist, she's sick, and she does a lot of. I think she's transitioned into like visuals as well. Like she produces other people's videos and stuff, which I think is sick. So
that song, I think there's a song like "The Morning" or something. The one
Oh, what's it called? Wake Up Love or something like that.
Nah, it's not called that. That's definitely a different song.
But I know what you're talking about. There's another.
It's called "The Morning" or something.
Oh, it's called "The Morning."
I think it's called like "The Morning."
Yeah, maybe.
It's with Kalani's on it, I think.
Oh yeah.
Bro, what a tune!
Yeah,
great song.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not. I don't think she's the best singer in the world, but she can sing.
Yeah, she's cool, man. She's cool.
She alright.
Yeah. No, but as an artist, she's definitely very good. Yeah. Then there's what else came out? Isaiah Rashad yesterday, which I've been waiting for a while.
Yeah, I haven't listened to that yet.
It only dropped yesterday. I still need to spin it more. I've done it a few times. But I don't want to. I want to like suspend judgment a little bit. I was gonna say I still preferred his last one, but no, it's a good album. It's very Isaiah Rashad. You know what I mean? Like the only way I can describe it is like it's exactly what I would have expected. But like I'm not disappointed. I'm just happy with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, like it's just a solid album. There's not really any skips or anything on it like that. I think off of a few listens, there's not really standout tracks the way that I think The Sun's Tirade had a couple standout tracks. Like it had that track with J Rock, had the track with Kendrick, had a couple others. It had the first couple tracks on that actually. The first two tracks were fire.
Yeah.
So this one, it's got a few very good songs, but nothing that I can say like, oh, this one stands out to me. Yeah. But I mean, give it some time, man. Like it's only been one day.
I need to listen to it. Yeah. I need to listen to that one.
And yeah, I mean, at least TDE are dropping something because, bro, them man.
It's been quiet for them up there.
Bro, I'm still angry with Kendrick for fucking.
He disappeared off the map.
Bro, retiring and didn't tell anyone. just went and had his children, and he's just living life. So
Chilling.
what about us?
Chilling.
We've done a lot for that guy, man. You had a stake in your career, bro. We deserve this.
Maybe he's retired, man.
I think he is. I think he's given up, and then he'll come back years later with like one album.
I think it might be quiet out here for him. Like he might be.
As in, people aren't trying to hear from him.
No. As in, like, how much longer do you think people will wait to hear from him?
That's the thing I'm thinking, you know.
I'm thinking another year or two.
The same way I just said, like, I'm not trying to hear Dave tell me about Windrush. Yeah, I'm not trying to hear Kendrick talk about Black Lives Matter and stuff. Like, which means what's he gonna do? Because that's what he did for so long. So I'm like,
different environment.
And the thing is, like, whenever I've doubted Kendrick, he's proved me wrong. Like, he's shown me why I shouldn't doubt him personally. So I'm like, let me not doubt him. But the longer he leaves it, the doubts creep in, bro.
Bro, and the landscape has changed.
That's what I mean.
There's a lot of like the new generation is here, bro.
Care, yeah,
Gen Z.
Yeah,
is it Gen Z?
Yeah, it's just
Gen Z, bro. It's a different time period.
They're not gonna care, bro. They're not gonna care about, like, unless there's a TikTok song in there or something.
Yeah, it's different, bro.
I feel like he's just, like, his whole market has changed. Like, who he's not changed, but as in he's, when we were all getting into Kendrick, we were, what, Good Kid, Mad City was 2012, so we were like young. So he's now appealing to our same demographic, but we're all older.
Yeah,
he can't now go back to trying to appeal to 16 to 25 year olds.
Nah.
Or 16 to 24 year olds. He's now looking at like 25 plus.
Yeah.
And it's like 25 plus, we're not active like that. Like on socials and things
like that. It's a lot.
We're busy. We're all busy, bro. We've got things doing. So it's like, it might be quiet for him just because the people he's appealing to, we might really like it, but bro, like, we can't go to every show, we can't tweet everything, we can't be on TikTok and stuff. So I don't know, man. But then at the same time, like, bro, he posts a picture and people go crazy. Like, remember the pictures of him on the beach? Like, you know, it looked like he was filming a video. He was dressed in all white.
Oh yeah, I didn't
like,
see those.
There's some pictures from last year. He was dressed in all white, like an angel kind of thing. I was like, oh, Kendrick's coming back. We didn't see anything, but people were going crazy. Like, it was trending like for the whole day.
I think he's got a year or two more where people would still be like gassed if he dropped something. But after that, I don't know.
I think people I mean, he's still.
Our age group will still be gassed. I'm just saying,
like,
would it be the spectacle that it should be? Yeah, I don't know.
But then, do you think that would be the same with Drake? Because he's been hanging on to CLB for so long. Do you think people will stop caring? I'm already starting to stop caring about CLB.
Nah.
He's had that heart shaved in his head for too long, man. Now I'm like,
he should really drop it soon. I don't know what he's doing. But
and he keeps saying, oh yeah, CLB cooked up, man. CLB on the way, bro. Drop it. And your knee has been fired for a while now. Like, that terrible excuse will not run any longer.
I think his thing is clearly a money thing. Like, I just don't think he doesn't want to drop it when people might not be able to.
Nah, but shows are back in full effect.
So he should drop it. He should drop it now.
At Lollapalooza.
Bro, everyone's doing festivals
and Rolling Loud, the crowds and stuff.
Yeah, this might be the best time to drop.
Bro,
2 months from now, everything could be locked down again.
Yeah, man. Like,
yeah, he should drop it. He should drop it soon. I just don't know with Drake. Like, at this point, I'm like, will it ever be quiet for him? Like, obviously at some point it will.
It's quietened down from what it was. Like, because with Gen Z and that, like we were saying, they're not really.
Bro, but the last time he dropped that, what was it, that pack or whatever in January.
Scary Hours. Not Scary Hours. Scary Hours 2.
Yeah, all three of them went like, it was number one, number two, and number three on the Billboard.
It'll go number one. Like, when I say go quiet, I mean like.
Yeah. Obviously,
with people like, it will always go number 1, 2. Like, his album, when it comes, it will take like every song, the top, however many tracks. If he drops 22 tracks, it'll be the top 22. Like that's just gonna happen, bro. I mean, remember when he dropped flipping Scorpion, and then on Spotify they were really pushing it. He was on the face of all the
he was there everywhere.
Bro, he was on like a gospel playlist. Like, why is Drake's face? And he had no, like, not one song on there. I'm like, why is Drake's face? Or like Hottest UK, and then Drake is on there. Like, why is his face on this? Like,
yeah.
That day he was just ran that up, man. So,
but yeah, I get what you're saying. Like, it is gonna get quiet for him. It's gonna get quiet for everyone from like that was big in our generation, basically. Across time, these new artists are gonna come out, and
I'm not really excited by the new guys, man.
That's because you're old now,
bro. It's peak, man.
That's
I
because
don't feel old.
That's because they're actually old now.
I don't feel old.
I was having a conversation with my sister recently, and I
Yeah.
realized I'm getting old.
Why?
Because she was telling me about like, oh yeah, there's all this debate now around like Gen Z versus millennials and like dress sense. She's like, yeah, you like millennials will wear skinny jeans and stuff, but that's kind of out of fashion now, and like mum jeans are in. Like I'm just like, I just can't keep up with this stuff. She's like, yeah, you guys are just a little bit chunky or chunky. I can't remember what it was. It's like some word that means like out of style or something. I'm thinking, bruv, this is the first time I've actually just felt old.
I was gonna say you sound so old right now. That's mad.
This is the first time I was like, rah, I'm getting old. Like our generation getting old.
When I clocked, yeah, we're old. I saw my cousin the other day. She's 18. She was born in what, 03, and 03. She was born in 02 actually. But anyway, so my cousins all came around. It was like a family get together thing, and we were playing like throwbacks. So we were playing like T-Pain, Buy Your Drink, played Mario, You Should Let Me Love You, playing all these tunes, and she was just sitting there quiet. I was like, tell me you know these songs. She says, oh, I'm familiar with a couple. I was like, nah, no way, man. You don't know T-Pain.
It's a different time, bro.
And she was like, I mean, I'm familiar. Like, I know the guy, but his songs don't move me. You know, he like, Charlie Snap and T-Pain. I was like, come on, man. Oh.
Yeah, no, bro. But that's what I'm saying. So it's peak, but it's gonna get quiet for all of the artists from our generation across time, man.
Yeah, it's true, actually. It's true. To be fair, man, we were lucky, bro. Flipping having them at uni and that. Like,
Yeah,
all of them in their
good gen.
peak periods, man.
Yeah, man.
In fact, I was talking to my brother about, because I think someone said one guy was reminiscing about his freshers, and he said, "Oh man, pass out in freshers, but pass out in first year was like the best." As in Tiny Temper pass out. And people were joking that he was there when Abraham Lincoln signed the Declaration of Independence. I was like, and then I was telling my brother like, yeah, when we were in first year, it was like My Nigga by YG. It was Trap Queen, Fare You Up and stuff. And my brother was looking at me like, bro, you man are old. I was like, fuck. Because his first year was 2018. So he was listening to like Mo Bamba, Sicko Mode. I was like, but that was just the other day. Like, because he just graduated. So I was like, bro, man, the whole degree done like, just like that. But,
yeah. First year was when Ray Sherman was just coming up now.
Yeah,
a couple of tunes.
I think they might have had a couple songs just before we would have started uni.
Yeah.
And then they started.
But they
like,
dropped, they had like No Flex Zone.
Yeah. I remember.
Who else was around that time? J. Cole dropped Forest Hills Drive.
Yeah.
It was alright. No, I'm joking. I liked that album when it came out. I liked that album.
But yeah, what else dropped? Skepta dropped an EP. Did you listen to it?
Haven't listened to that yet.
That came out yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't even know he was dropping it. Like, it just popped up on my Spotify.
I listened to like half of the first song, which I was liking, and then I got distracted. So I listened to it.
I'm a simple man. I see Skepta, I listen. So
yeah, and
it was good, man. It was.
That man's nearly 40 now, no?
Yeah, I mean, he said he was hinting at retirement a while ago. To be honest, I think if I didn't hear another album from Skepta, I wouldn't be too fussed. Like, if he just came with a feature here and there, track here and there, like, this is just a 5-6 song EP. I think it's 5 songs. So
I think for him it's different though, because he's like, I don't want to say it's a resurgence, but like
right now.
No, I don't want to say like it's a resurgence, but he was around for so long in the UK scene and like dropping bangers, and then he just recently got put on in the US, like across like the last 5 years or something.
Okay, yeah, last.
So
5 years,
it's kind of like
like 5, 6 years.
I don't want to say a new career for him. Obviously, he's had a solid career for a long time, but I feel like maybe that's something that's pushing him to keep going.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, because if that were the case, I think he would be pandering to the US a bit more, and he's not, like, in his music style.
Fair enough.
Although having said that, he's got like Kid Cudi's on this album.
Yeah, but the music has a little bit like coalesced.
Yeah, that's
maybe
true.
Doesn't have to, like he was on Kid Cudi's album. He was on like Young Stone Alive. He's on Pop Smoke.
Also, that Pop Smoke, the second one they dropped, I haven't listened to it, and I'm not going to because
I haven't listened
why
to it.
is Dua Lipa on a Pop Smoke album? Number one, number two. Have you seen the interview where he says like he doesn't really have a lot of niggas on his songs because he doesn't fuck with them? And then you go and put everybody on his album, like. And this second one, someone said like I knew this was gonna be trash when I saw his mum behind the boards looking like DJ Khaled, and it's like this woman can't produce anything. Like, what's she doing there? And it's like, I mean, I don't know. Like, so, what do you think about like posthumous albums? Because I'm like a little bit at this point. I think it's like
I don't really listen to them.
I think this is exploitative. Like in this instance, I think sometimes it's cool. Like his last one. In fact, a lot of cases I'll listen to the posthumous album. So like I listened to Mac Miller's after he passed, the one that came out in the January after he passed.
Yeah.
Oh no, January. It was January 2020.
No, but you know what it is. Yeah, the reason I don't like posthumous ones is because I sometimes feel like it's not the artist's vision anymore. Like you just putting songs together.
Someone else's.
But Mac's one, I think it was like
he'd already made
it.
Yeah,
and I feel like the first Pop Smoke one was probably, I wouldn't say it's
but
completely crafted.
they did a lot of work to get that to be cohesive.
Yeah. But I feel like it was at least
it
was at least him. Like he was around for most of that. Now like you're just using his
name, and it's like, bro,
it's a bit different. But I
Yeah,
generally don't listen to posthumous ones.
Yeah, but on the other hand, I'm like, yo, I mean, if they need to drop another album so his family's, because he would have been taking care of his whole family, so if they need to drop another one so his family's good, then I'm like,
yeah,
I can't really knock it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's a fine balance, man. Because I'm just like that second when this second one came out, I was like, it feels a bit like I didn't listen to it, but if I had, I would have been like, it feels a bit wrong to just be listening to like. And I know I mean clearly the guy was working hard before because he's got like 50 songs, because he was he was in a movie, he did some of the soundtrack to the movie, he had his album, the first one, the deluxe of that album, so that's already like 35 songs, plus this album which is like 20 or 25, that's like 60 songs in a movie.
And he's featured on bare albums recently.
Yeah, and it's like, so this guy was really working like, I don't know, maybe he had a premonition, he was just like, yo bro, I need to put in some work. Like, because I mean, you could argue the similar thing with Bob Marley, although Bob Marley was like, he was terminal, so he was like, but he was going in for the last few years of his life and his career, like more than, he dropped what 16 albums in 13 years, and then the last he's
a busy boy.
That's what I mean. So maybe sometimes it's like, maybe it's like a spiritual thing. Like these men are like, oh bro, my time's coming, so I just need to give what I need to give to the game, and then bounce kind of thing. So
potential.
But yeah. Now the Skepta album's good, and I like he's got a few like different styles on there, because he's got like a couple J5 produced tracks.
Yeah, okay.
Which are J5 doesn't miss, man. His beats are just. He said he's gonna be retiring soon, which is just gonna be a sad time for the game, man.
He hasn't even been around that long now to be retiring.
He's done his contribution, bro. He's contributed heavily to the game, bro. Without him, there'll be no J House.
8 years.
J House wouldn't be the J House he is without J5.
Yeah, that's true.
But no, it's true. It's only been like since 2015, roughly. I mean, he had songs before that, but
of course,
Hits
yeah.
was,
yeah, I'm sure he was around for a lot longer than that. I'm just saying, like,
Hits was 2015 onwards, really.
Yeah.
But also all these artists say that, and producers say they're retiring, and they never actually do. So
Drake said he's done at 35. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore.
Is he 35 now, or is he 35 in October?
I think I don't know.
He touched down in 86. Knew he was a man by the age of 6.
Quick maths.
He even fucked the girl that used to babysit.
What's how old is he?
So he's 34. He's 35.
This guy just rapping. You're not gonna tell me the actual age.
No, he's 35.
I think we can all do quick maths like that.
His birthday's in October, so he's 35 then.
Yeah.
He might drop it. He might drop it October then.
Yeah.
Because I don't think after this I can't be bothered to sit through another protracted promo run, bro. If you're not gonna get the album, don't give it, bro. And yeah, that was basically it in terms of music I listened to.